My beloved child, there is a reason your eyes stopped here at this exact moment, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end because this message is about location, and what is hidden around you right now may change the way you see everything. You thought this was just another day. You thought this was just another video. But there are moments in life that arrive quietly before they become unforgettable, and this feels like one of them. Right now, while you are listening, there is a strange movement taking place in your story. Something is shifting. Something is aligning. And your heart already feels it even before your mind understands it. Have you noticed how life sometimes becomes strangely silent before something important happens? How random places suddenly start catching your attention? How certain roads, certain buildings, certain corners of the world begin appearing again and again in your life. Don't ignore that. Stay till the end. Don't skip because something huge is waiting for you. This is not just about people. This is not just about timing. This is about location. Yes, location. Because some moments are not hiding in time, they are hiding in places. There is someone connected to your journey in a way you do not fully understand yet. A soul connected by invisible threads. And before you say, "No, that can't be for me," listen carefully. Sometimes destiny does not knock loudly. Sometimes it whispers through repetition. Sometimes it speaks through unexpected turns. Through a place you almost didn't visit. Through a path you almost didn't take. Through a decision you almost changed. And I need you to hear this carefully because something inside you already knows. There has been a strange feeling lately. A pull you cannot explain. Maybe a place keeps returning to your mind. Maybe a location suddenly feels important for no reason. Maybe you feel drawn towards somewhere you haven't gone in a long time. Maybe you keep delaying it. Maybe you keep saying, "I'll go later." But what if later was never the plan? Pause that thought for a second. Feel the weight of this moment. Because what if the surprise waiting for you is already closer than you think? What if you have walked past it before without realizing? What if you stood only steps away from a future memory and didn't even know it? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The strange thing about destiny is that it rarely announces itself. It hides in ordinary places. In ordinary moments. In ordinary days. Until suddenly, nothing is ordinary anymore. And right now I feel like someone listening to this is standing at the edge of one of those moments. You feel tired of waiting. Tired of wondering. Tired of asking if something beautiful is ever going to happen for you. But what if I told you the waiting season and the moving season sometimes overlap without warning? Because while you are listening to these words, your story is still moving. Doors are still shifting. Paths are still crossing. Locations are still aligning. And there is a reason your attention landed here today. There is a reason you stayed. There is a reason your heart feels like something important is approaching. But here is where it becomes even more unexpected. The place you least expect may be carrying the answer you have been searching for. And what happens next changes everything. A strange signal is becoming louder now, and if you are still here, this is where everything starts feeling different. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the message about location is becoming clearer. Earlier you thought it was coincidence. Earlier you thought it was random. But now the pieces are slowly moving into place. There is a place connected to your future that has already entered your life more than once. Read that in your mind again, more than once. And most people miss this because they are too distracted to notice what destiny keeps repeating. Think carefully. Has a certain place appeared in your thoughts recently? Has a road, a building, a city, a shop, a park, or even a direction started showing up in strange ways? Maybe someone suddenly mentioned a place you had not thought about for a long time. Maybe you saw the same location twice in 1 week. Maybe something inside you said, "Why do I keep thinking about this?" Don't ignore that feeling. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The biggest surprises in life almost never arrive with loud sounds. They arrive quietly. They hide in plain sight. Imagine standing somewhere ordinary, checking your phone, walking slowly, looking around without expecting anything special. Then suddenly, that ordinary moment begins turning into the moment you remember forever. The moment you tell yourself, "Wait, this feels different." The moment your heart notices something before your eyes understand it. And there is another reason you cannot skip this. Because someone listening right now has been asking silently, "When will things finally change for me?" You have been waiting for a sign. Waiting for movement. Waiting for a shift. But what if the answer was never when? What if the answer was where? Let that sink in. What if your next chapter is not waiting in the future, but waiting in a location? What if the surprise connected to your soulmate has been standing closer than you imagined? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are moments when life gives tiny clues before giving big answers. Tiny feelings. Tiny pulls. Tiny whispers in your spirit. Most people walk away from those whispers. Most people never notice. But you stayed here for a reason. You are hearing this for a reason. Because becomes even more unexpected. The location is no longer hiding. It is beginning to call you. The feeling is becoming impossible to ignore now. Because this is where the hidden pieces begin connecting together. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You came this far for a reason, and what happens next may feel like one of those moments where your heart becomes quiet just to listen. There is something fascinating about locations. They hold memories before memories are even created. Think about that. Long before people enter your life, long before conversations happen, long before unexpected moments appear, places already exist, waiting. Waiting silently. Waiting for footsteps. Waiting for timing. Waiting for stories to arrive. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. Some people are searching for a person while destiny is guiding them toward a place. Read that slowly inside your mind. Because maybe you have been looking in the wrong direction all this time. Maybe you kept asking, "Who is coming into my life?" while the real question was, where is my next chapter waiting? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Have you noticed certain strange patterns recently? Suddenly wanting to visit somewhere. Suddenly remembering a location from years ago. Feeling curious about a place with absolutely no explanation. Feeling like you should go outside even when you usually stay inside. Tiny feelings. Tiny thoughts. Tiny moments. People ignore tiny moments. But sometimes tiny moments create the biggest memories. Imagine this for a second. Imagine standing somewhere unexpectedly. Nothing looks unusual. Everything feels normal. People are moving around. Time is passing quietly. Then suddenly something shifts. Not outside first, inside. A feeling. A calmness. A strange sense that says, I don't know why, but I feel like I was supposed to be here today. That feeling matters. Because life has a mysterious way of placing extraordinary moments inside ordinary days. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Right now, someone listening feels chills because deep inside they already know what I am talking about. There is a location hidden in your thoughts at this very moment. Maybe you don't even want to admit it. Maybe you keep pushing it away. But somehow it keeps returning. Again and again. Quietly. Repeatedly. And now listen carefully because this changes everything. The location may not be calling you because of the place itself. It may be calling you because of who is connected to it. And in the final hidden signal appears. The final signal is appearing now, and if you stayed until this moment, there is a reason for it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the hidden message about location is finally becoming visible, and this part changes the entire meaning of everything you heard before. All this time you thought destiny was only about time. You thought life was simply waiting for the right day, the right month, the right moment. But now something surprising is becoming clear. Some stories are not waiting for the right time. Some stories are waiting for the right place. Think about that. Right now, somewhere in this world, a location exists that does not know your name yet, but somehow it is already connected to your future memories. A place that right now feels ordinary. A place where people are walking, talking, smiling, thinking about their own lives without realizing that for someone listening to this message, that place may become unforgettable. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And here comes the revelation that almost nobody notices. Sometimes life creates invisible circles. You leave a place, then somehow return. You forget a road, then somehow see it again. You stop thinking about something, then suddenly it appears in front of you without effort. Most people call this random. But what if it is not random? What if life keeps bringing your attention back because it is trying to say something? Because someone listening right now has experienced this already. A location appearing repeatedly. A strange pull that makes no sense. A feeling that says, why do I feel connected to this? You pushed it away. You ignored it. You called it imagination. But what if imagination was never the reason? Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Close your eyes for a moment and think carefully. Which place suddenly entered your thoughts? Which place feels strangely familiar? Which place keeps returning to your mind even when you are not trying to remember it? Because the shocking part is this. The surprise may not be waiting for you to find it. The surprise may already be moving toward you. And what happens next will reveal the answer you never expected. The moment of realization is getting closer now, and if you have stayed until here, your journey is no longer just about curiosity. It feels like pieces are moving together. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the mystery around location is reaching the point where hidden things begin making sense. There is a strange truth about life that many people discover too late. Sometimes we spend years searching for answers while standing only a few steps away from them. Think about that. Years of wondering. Years of waiting. Years of asking questions. And all along, the answer was not far away, it was simply unnoticed. Right now I want you to think carefully. Not with your mind. With that quiet feeling inside you. Which place keeps returning? Which location suddenly feels important? Which place feels ordinary on the outside but strangely meaningful on the inside? Because something about that matters more than you realize. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Here comes the revelation. The locations connected to our biggest memories often appear before the memories themselves. Before unforgettable conversations happen. The place already exists. Before unexpected happiness arrives, the place already exists. Before paths cross, the place already exists. And what if the place connected to your next chapter has already appeared in front of you? What if you walked past it and thought nothing of it? What if you delayed going there? What if you almost changed your mind? Suddenly this does not feel random anymore, does it? Because something inside you is beginning to connect the dots. Something inside you is saying, wait, why does this feel familiar? And that feeling matters. Because sometimes the heart notices movement before the eyes can see it. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Imagine this moment. You are somewhere completely normal. You expect nothing unusual. You think it is another ordinary day. But then a strange calmness appears. A feeling that says, I feel like I was supposed to be here. That feeling is powerful. Because the biggest moments rarely announce themselves before they arrive. They appear quietly. They appear unexpectedly. And they appear when people least expect them. Now listen carefully because this changes everything once again. You were not brought here only to hear a message. You were brought here to notice a sign. And the final connection between your soulmate and the location is finally revealed. The hidden connection is finally stepping out of the shadows now. And if you made it this far, then stay focused because this is where the story reaches its strongest moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the mystery was never only about a soulmate. It was never only about timing. It was always about the place where two stories begin moving toward each other. Take a deep look into your own journey. Think about all the unexpected turns you experienced. Think about the plans that changed suddenly. Think about moments where you almost went somewhere but changed your mind. Think about the places that somehow returned into your life again and again. Now ask yourself one question. What if none of that was random? What if every delayed moment, every changed plan, every unexpected turn was quietly guiding you toward a location already connected to your future? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because here comes the revelation that changes everything. Sometimes people think soulmates are only connected by emotions. But sometimes they are connected by paths. Two lives moving separately. Two journeys happening at the same time. Two stories walking through different roads without realizing they are slowly moving toward one point. And then one day, the distance becomes smaller. The timing becomes closer. The place becomes clearer. And suddenly what felt impossible begins feeling natural. Right now there is someone listening whose heart is racing because a location just entered their mind. A place they cannot explain. A place that feels familiar for no reason. A place that keeps appearing quietly in thoughts. Pay attention to that. Because sometimes life repeats things not to confuse you, but to prepare you. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Imagine standing in that place one day. Looking around. Feeling nothing unusual at first. Then suddenly a feeling appears that is impossible to explain. Not excitement. Not surprise. Recognition. As if something inside says, I have been here before. Not with memories. With destiny. And now the final truth about the title becomes clear. Your soulmate is about to surprise you, it's about location. Not because a place creates magic. But because some places quietly wait for two stories to arrive at the same moment. And maybe, just maybe, that moment is already getting closer than you think. The final door is opening now, and if you are still here, then this moment was meant to find you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what seemed like a mystery is now becoming a complete picture, and the last hidden piece is finally moving into place. Look back at everything for a moment. Every unexpected delay. Every place that returned to your mind. Every strange feeling you could not explain. Every moment where your heart paused and whispered, there is something about this. Those were not meaningless moments. Those were quiet signals. Tiny echoes moving through your story long before you noticed them. And here comes the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. What if your soulmate surprise was never planned for a perfect day? What if it was planned for a perfect place? Think about that carefully. Because people spend so much time watching the calendar. Waiting for the right month. Waiting for the right time. Waiting for the right sign. But sometimes life smiles quietly and says, you are watching the clock while I am guiding your footsteps. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Somewhere there is a place connected to a future memory that does not exist yet. A place that right now looks completely ordinary. Nothing special. Nothing dramatic. But one day you may look back and say, everything changed there. Not because the place itself was magical, but because of who entered the story there. Right now someone listening feels that strange silence inside. That moment where thoughts become still for a second. That moment where something quietly says, wait, why does this feel personal? Because sometimes truth does not arrive loudly. Sometimes it arrives like recognition. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Now imagine this. You are walking without expectations. Another ordinary day. Another ordinary moment. Then suddenly your attention moves for no reason. Your eyes notice something small. A direction. A place. A feeling. And in that second you do not realize it yet, but life may be preparing one of those moments people remember forever. Because the greatest surprises rarely announce themselves before they arrive. They simply appear. Quietly. Unexpectedly. Perfectly. And now the final words of this journey. Your soulmate is about to surprise you, it's about location. Not because destiny shouts. Not because destiny rushes. But because somewhere, a place and a moment may already be walking toward you at the exact same time. The last echo is arriving now, and if you are still listening, then your story and this moment have reached the point where everything feels connected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the final truth behind this journey is not what most people expect. You spent this entire time wondering about a person. Wondering about a soulmate. Wondering about a surprise. But slowly, piece by piece, something deeper revealed itself. Sometimes life does not send answers directly. Sometimes it leaves footprints. Tiny signs. Small feelings. Repeated moments. Places that return to your mind for reasons you cannot explain. And here is the final revelation. Your future sometimes begins speaking to you long before it arrives. Read that again inside your mind. Because maybe the strange feeling was never random. Maybe the repeated place was never random. Maybe the unexpected thought was never random. Maybe every small pull was quietly saying, look closer. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Think about all the moments in life you almost missed. The places you almost did not visit. The roads you almost did not take. The decisions you almost changed. Think how one tiny choice can quietly change an entire story. Now imagine this. Somewhere, an ordinary place is still waiting. It looks normal. It feels normal. Nothing around it announces anything special. But hidden inside that ordinary moment is a future memory that has not happened yet. And maybe one day you will return to this exact moment and smile. Because suddenly you will understand why this message felt so personal. Suddenly you will understand why you felt something while listening. Suddenly you will understand why you stayed until the end. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Now the title reveals its deepest meaning. Your soulmate is about to surprise you, it's about location. Not because locations create destiny, but because destiny sometimes chooses a place before it chooses a moment. And as you leave this message, remember this one final thought. Somewhere between where you have been, and where you are going, something beautiful may already be finding its way toward you.